Let's go back to the Gilly Crane hotline. Gilly Crane with Crane Rental 24/7. Gilly works when you do. You can call him at 931-954-5438. Porter Hardison, the one of the voices you hear on one of our sister stations, WLIJ in Shelbyville, joins us on the phone. Shelbyville gets a win over Warren County, but we wanted to talk to Porter and see how he was doing. It's been an arduous month, and Porter, we've said our prayers for you and your family and the Shelbyville family. It had to be a little strange to get back in the booth tonight, buddy.
It was, Dennis, and I really appreciate your thoughts and prayers, everyone's thoughts and prayers, actually, because it has been a tough month. And I tell you, it was really tough tonight, getting to listen to our opening, which obviously is Rusty's calls from the past years. It was a little heartwarming, but,
yep.
This is what he would want us to do.
Exactly. And I'm just tickled to death that we've had the opportunity to get you on. Shelbyville had to battle tonight to get the win over Warren County. It was a tight one there for the first half, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. They actually played us really tough the first half, Dennis. But and I found out we knew there were going to be a few players suspended, but we had no idea the amount. We had 6 starters suspended for the first half because of team violations. We were off last week because of our horse show, and we had a few that missed some practice. So he held to his guns and set them out the first half. So that didn't help us at all.
Well, and that shows some character, and that's it's great that you make the kids accountable, and so hats off to that. And I'm glad that that their teammates were able to keep that from hurting you worse. Watching this Shelbyville team after a horse show break like that, I know it kind of sets everybody in Shelbyville a little bit on edge. Did you feel like the Eagles were a little rusty, beside the fact that you had the starters sitting out? Do you think that the players that normally are out there might have been a little bit had a little rust to knock off?
Oh, absolutely, I do. They did. They were a little rusty, and they were actually a little slow. It took them a while to get back to the speed of the football game, and once they started getting back in a groove, it started to show, on the field and on the scoreboard.
We're talking to Porter Hardison, and Porter, I guess I didn't ask you this earlier. Were you doing the play-by-play tonight?
Yes, I was.
All right.
I gave it a shot tonight. I've been listening to one of the greats for 18 years now, so I learned a lot from him. No way will I ever be able to replace him, but I just tried to honor him tonight. Well,
I have taken to closing all of my broadcasts now with the words that he used to say, "We'll see you on the radio." You may be a better play-by-play guy than Rusty Reed, but I don't know that we'll ever find anybody that has the kind of heart that Rusty had, and especially the heart for his community and his sports teams. And I color myself very, very fortunate to have had the opportunity to meet him and know him. And one of the great things too is he introduced me to you, my friend.
Yeah, no doubt. And I enjoyed over the years sitting in the car listening to him talk to you guys on the way home. I enjoyed that. And you're right. Had a big heart. And one of the things that it's going to be tough for a long time because Rusty, he did so much for the community, and he's been the voice of Shelbyville Golden Eagles and Eaglettes for 25 years. So it's going to be a big void for everybody for a long time, just because of everything he was involved in.
Well, I know that if he was looking down, he'd say, "Weave, you're late for a network break." So get it out so that folks can pay their bills back at the other stations. Right. Porter, thank you so much for your time. We love you, man. Have a safe trip home, okay? And we'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you so much, guys.
We're going to take a break for our stations on the Friday Night Thunder Radio Network.